Oh my gosh, this is crazy. What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Nike Vapor 360 Pro. So I just got these, so we're just going to unbox them real quick. I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion on them. I'm going to base them off of some categories like the fit, the style, and the overall traction on the turf. So let's get right into the video. So here's what they look like right out of the box. I got a size 8. Now we're just gonna get into here. I did get these for a discounted price actually. So I got these on Ricari. They're not a sponsor or anything, but they're a great app to get your cleats because I got these things brand new for 50% off. Their retail price for these cleats right now are $130, and I got them for $60. But enough about that. Let's get right into the review, and this is what they look like right out of the box. So we can see right out of the box, since they were brand new, I guess they took out the overall the film packaging on it. But these things look insane right now. I don't know about you, but these things look absolutely insane. Just the cleanness of it looks super neat, and I really like these edge traction plates that the Nike has. It's like a really good tack. I haven't actually tried these out for myself, but I've heard that the traction plate on these things are really good, so I guess we'll find out. We're going to get out this little packing tape in here, the little packing things to hold up the shoe. And what I really like about these is the ghost lacing. So the ghost lacings actually have a little bit of a cover so that you don't, because me personally, whenever I am playing football, the cleats are all tied up here, and then one time I step on the ground and it fully unties my cleats, and then I have to sit there. Maybe we're running that hurry up play for our practice or our games, and then you have to sit there and tie your cleats, and you possibly have to get subbed out. What this ghost lacing right here, this ghost lacing material actually does is it hides the laces under there. You see, you can just tuck it into this little mesh pocket right here that keeps it safe. That's one of the things that I really like about these, because for me, it's always a constant struggle. I'm always tying my old cleats. But anyways, let's get right into the review on these. The first thing I noticed about these is that I really love these little studs things, and it just gives this really cool, almost shimmering look in the light. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it looks pretty cool. So the next thing I noticed right off the bat about it is going to be how light they are. So from what I saw when I ordered these things, I figured they would be a really heavy cleat, but feeling these things right now, they're actually super light. And I think that is because they don't have a super thick insole. You can see this. This is around the length, just about that big is the whole insole. So that gives you a nice little bit chunk off the weight. It makes it better for speed. And you can even see here on the Nike thing, it says engineered for speed. So they actually made this in mind to make it a lightweight cleat, but they still made it a really top-end cleat. Next thing we're going to do is actually going to be the comfortability. We're going to try these things on. Right before I get into the actual feel of the cleat, I want to go into one more thing, and that is the insole of these cleats. Now, this is actually quite surprising, and I don't think many other Nike cleats actually have this, but down in there, it says Nike Grip insole. So what this actually does is, I don't know if you ever had this on your cleats, but your insoles are constantly just sliding around, and they're cheap, crappy insoles that don't even stick to the bottom of your shoe. Well, these Nike shoes actually use this grippy technology to actually hook onto the bottom of this cleat right here. That's really cool if you ever have that problem of not having your insoles slipping out, or if you have that problem of your insoles sliding out and you can't, or just bad insoles overall. I really like the insoles on these things. I think they're really something unique that they put into these cleats. But right now we're gonna see the comfortability of these cleats, so let's go. So as you can see, I have the cleat on right here, and the first thing I see is that you have to put your foot into this little sock right here. There's a little sock, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys, it's kind of hard to get your foot in there. But I noticed quickly after that is the main reason it's so helpful to have that tight sock around it. Because what it does is the cleat is actually a part of this sock. And this is just the outer casing. So this little sock inside is supposed to be really tight on you to hold your foot in place. So I really like that. You don't have, your foot won't be sliding around at all in these cleats. They're really firm. You can see right here that my feet aren't moving around. You can see that my foot isn't shifting. When I'm shifting, the cleat is shifting rather than my foot doesn't roll. And that's also a part of the traction, but also part of that grip insole and the tight sleeve around the shoe. The only thing that I can really see right here, the disadvantage would be is on this heel. So as you can see, we got this spike on the heel, and honestly, let me know in the comments, but I don't see a single reason for that. Am I ever going to be riding on my heel like this, and that's going to save me or something? I don't really know why. But what the disadvantage for that is they made it really hard. I'm gonna try to bend this cleat backwards, and as you can see, it's kind of like super stiff, so you can't really extend your foot that far without there being a little bit. Your heel will be digging into this little hard plastic at the end of the cleat. But yeah, other than that, I really like these cleats. I think they're really good. That's the one thing you might want to look out for if you like that overall heel protection, like that heel stability. Maybe you have your heel tends to just slip around, or it's like constantly coming up out of the shoe. It's really going to hold it in there because of that hard plastic. But if you want a really free range of motion, I get an open insoled cleat such as like the Nike Vapor Edge Speed or some cleat like that. But if you're overall into, one is a super comfortable cleat. That's one thing I haven't said about these things. Super comfortable because of that mesh sock that's in there. Really holds it tight and makes it feel comfortable. Also, if you have any of those struggles, like the tiny details, the Nike Vapor Edge Pro 360 or whatever it's called, it has all those small details in it that actually make up a really good cleat, such as the ghost lacing. They have the compression sock in there. Then they have that grip insole I was talking about. And then they also have that tighter compression with that sock. Like I said, again, I really like that sock. It helps hold your foot really in place right here. And then also, most Nike cleats come with this traction plate, but this is a really good one. But before we can say too much about the goodness of this traction plate, we are going to test it out. Alright, so I literally just got done testing these cleats out for their traction plate, and one thing I have to say is it is tearing up the dirt. No, I mean quite literally. The dirt is getting torn up around my yard, and I'm not sure that my parents are going to be too happy. But saying that, it's going to be insane on turf and on grass field because it's so tacky, in fact, that it's ripping up the ground itself. That's kind of crazy in my opinion. I've never had a cleat do anything like that before. It's super tacky into the ground. When you're cutting, it allows you really to be able to stop into the ground with those violent hips and not worry about any injuries. And one more thing is, I was talking about this back stud right there. Well, it turns out that is actually no longer a problem, because when you're running, you don't actually feel it on there because your foot shifts inside of here to the point perfectly to when your heel is retracting backwards to where it actually doesn't scrape your heel. So that's actually super nice. I guess it was just while I was walking, I wasn't getting a full heel extension, and it was kind of hurting my heel right there. But yeah, overall, I definitely recommend you guys check them out. I really suggest you going on that I can't think of Mercari app, and search up your size and search up brand new cleats. You'll be surprised on how low you can find these cleats for, and so therefore you can get them at a huge discount, because like I said, these things are pretty pricey at retail. I think they're around $130 to $150, and so yeah, you don't want to be paying full price for that. So I definitely go on that app and try to get a discount. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm not sure how many more I can do with these. I'm running out of money now.